Hey guys, thanks for being here. I'm with Jessie Higgins again. So Jessie is a really critical part of our group at Results Commercial. Jessie is our operations manager. I am Mark Hulsey. I'm the managing broker for Results Commercial, and I've been lucky enough to work with Jessie for the past couple of years. And we are a seller brokerage. So that means that we're the folks that take listings to market. We are kind of masters of marketing as well as masters of commercial real estate. And Jessie is kind of that very critical component to make our listings really work because she's helping to manage that process. So Jessie, if you don't mind, let's take just kind of a quick second here and tell them a little bit about what you do from the point of the listing coming in and all the way to the point that we need to get to closing. What are some of the steps that you need to go through?
Absolutely. Once that listing contract is signed, we typically start running with a full marketing plan, and that includes creating a offering memorandum where we include pictures, it goes over zoning, it's all of the critical key components to marketing a property successfully. From there, we upload that listing to all of the top commercial real estate marketing databases, which includes CoStar, LoopNet. Sorry, should I be including those?
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, no problem.
CoStar, LoopNet, MinCar, Catalyst, Crexi, Brevitas, and even on our own website, each property gets their own property website with its own unique URL. So that way, when we're tracking analytics with each of these platforms, we have really good information to present back to a client. So that also brings us during to the point of a listing. We are communicating constantly with each client that comes with the listing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. There's always a client with that listing.
Yeah, a client with that listing. From there, we're communicating constantly with tour requests. There's always a 24-hour notice that is given to each client with information and also a follow-up after that tour. Monthly, at the beginning of every month, a status report is given where those analytics are then reviewed along with links to each of the property websites, marketing websites, where you can review and give feedback and comments and things from the client, and we build from there. We're in constant communication with them, speaking about market trends of what you're seeing with the listing during this time, recommendations if a price drop needs to be done. And then from there, hopefully, when you get to the purchase agreement or a letter of intent point, the listing broker then takes over the negotiations and really helps guide that piece. I think I have.
You think you did?
I think I did.
You guys, what's interesting? In our business, commercial brokerage, there are specialties, there are specialists. There are many people in our business that do not list properties. Okay, they're not listing brokers. The reason they're not listing brokers is for a couple of reasons. Number one, there's a lot of work involved to do it right because we're packaging, we're positioning, we're bringing this asset to market, and we're giving it magnificent exposure. We're spending a lot of time and a lot of money putting all this together. And Jessie is the person within our group that is doing a lot of that. Obviously, the senior brokers, the associate brokers are also very involved in this, but it is a very labor-intensive process, but it's also an expensive process. We spend a lot of money on this on all the various databases, and so you can imagine that, for a small company putting forth that much effort, we need to make sure that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed, and that's a big part of what Jessie does. And then, of course, we're hugely accountable to our clients. And so we don't just go sign a listing and then kind of forget about it. That would be nuts. It'd be crazy, although it happens too much in our business. So Jessie is the one who is making sure that those monthly status reports are going out with all the critical information so a client can see how many views are we getting, how many calls are we getting, did we get any purchase agreements, how many tours did we receive, and that's how we can start to provide the client with some level of guidance. So listen, I'm tickled to be able to have somebody like Jessie working in our group. Her experience is magnificent. We're a true team. So when somebody hires our group, you're getting much more than a single broker. We have lots of depth with the people in our boutique firm. So I hope this was helpful, especially to anybody that's interviewing brokers who want to sell properties. That is our specialty. So thank you for joining us today. Very much appreciate it. Look us up on social media, our website, resultscommercial.com, and please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We sure appreciate it. Have a good day.